Hello, I am author J.R. Mason,
And I'm author Olivia Linden.
and thank you for joining us in the Lit Ladies Lounge, where we will be discussing celibacy. But I have a confession, Olivia.
What is it?
I might not be celibate for much longer.
I need details.
Okay, so I've been talking to this girl.
Oh,
She's
girl.
real cute and everything, and I talk to her a lot. I talk to her more than my mom. I talk to her more than my bestie. I'm on the phone with her all the time. So
Mhm.
it's you. So I might have to like send you some flowers. I might not be celibate too much longer. You might get some of this snack
Oh,
box, girl.
yeah. I like flowers. I'm easy to please, girl. Send me something, okay?
Oh my god, and I'm easy to please too.
Okay, what it is, just send it.
Girl, the way my checking account is set up, look,
Send you thoughts and prayers, girl. I
that
got
part. There it is. Okay, so tell me how long you have been without the pleasure of a man.
I've been non-sexual. No, I'm always sexual, but I haven't had any actual sex for 3 years, almost to the day.
Damn, you got it
No,
down like
the
that.
day, 3 years and a month. It's like 3 years and a month.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry. I know.
You're not even appropriate.
Listen, I take whatever I can get, okay?
Yeah, just give you some prayers and get you some
Thank you.
holy water, send that up there for you to bless you.
I appreciate it.
No problem. I'm
I
right
have a
behind you, ahead of you, behind you. I don't even know what
year ahead of me, I think.
4 years, 3 months, like a week or so. It's been rough.
And so I'm gonna ask the question that I get asked and that people always ask. How are you celibate? Like, look at you, you're gorgeous, and oh my god, like, how is it even possible that you can't find anybody to have sex with?
Girl, they be throwing it. I be swinging them away with a bat. Yeah. Oh, like, yeah, I want it. I know. It's like a cattle prod. Oh my gosh. Don't get it twisted. Some of it I would not mind, but like a lot of it is coming attached to some of the most toxic men alive. I can't do it. I can't.
Speak about it. Speak about it.
Yes, because we were talking about Tyler Perry's movie, Mea Culpa. That toxic man.
Mm,
But that's some toxicity I might be willing to throw celibacy away for.
I might be willing to endure some of that toxicity for what he was putting down.
Yeah, have me ready to overdraw my account in the oil paint store. Oil paint stock is going to go up through the roof.
Well, I found a new hangout because picture me in the oil paint aisle, like just waiting for the Zyair to show up. Like, where is he?
Right. I don't even think we have a paint store out here. I'm gonna have to find one. My little bustier on, lift up my girls, get in that paint section. Painters of America, where are you? Come through.
Seriously, he was putting it down. I appreciate the artistic efforts.
Yeah. How many times did you watch it?
3 so far,
Does it?
and only because I had something to do.
I mean, I would have been. I was doing it while I was watching it. Like I'm renovating my bathroom right now, and I like, like painting the baseboards, watching this man get up in the oven. Like, look, you're not gonna
Listen,
distract me, man.
it made me consider. I told you, I was at my phone, like, put the phone down. I'm like, what? No, okay, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Hands up, don't dial.
Right. I watched it on my phone the first time because I was shopping in Walmart while I was watching it. Child, I am walking down the bread aisle, my mouth hanging all open. Like, I know people had to be staring at me. So then I had to come home. I had to watch it on the Kindle because I was a little bigger.
Right.
Right. And then I went on the large screen TV over here and I put it on and watch it then. Y'all, if y'all don't know, I'm trying to tell y'all, the movie was just okay, but that scene, that was worth watching.
Mhm, mhm. It definitely made me think, like, man, I mean, we could just take one for the team real quick,
Yeah,
kinda reset button.
I'm down. I'm down. Now, okay, so if that man came at you after that lady had just got up off him, would you?
I mean, no, that whole situation was just a little bit like I was so confused by it. So confused. I mean, and okay, let's just be honest. Like, who was the lady? Who was the
Does
other?
it matter?
No, that wasn't it. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. I was watching it like I think that's when I text you, like, what is happening?
Oh,
Like,
that's
what?
when you texted? I
Yeah,
wasn't sure what was actually happening. It's
I wasn't sure. I was like, but what is she gonna be part of this or why did she need to even be there? So
uh,
I guess you were just trying to convey you wanted this man so bad, you didn't even care that another woman was just like all on it.
guess not. I care about that part. But the way he kissed her, oh my gosh, I haven't been kissed like that in years. Years.
Yeah, because you might not be celibate had you been kissed like that.
Say that louder. Okay, it's true. A man come and kiss me like that, yeah, all the panties. My clothes would just fall all the way off. You stupid. Yeah, that would have been trouble. Mm.
Wow.
So why? Why be celibate? You write all this sex in your books and it's some pretty good sex.
Because I'm tired of having pretty good sex and pretty bad communication or pretty bad honesty or pretty bad follow through or just pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just not worth it.
Pretty
I'll take
bad
a
at
break.
everything.
Pretty
Yeah.
bad. Pretty bad.
Damn. Well, you say it like that, that's kind of depressing.
I mean, and like I said, I've said before, and I keep saying it like everybody knows what I'm talking about, but I just felt like I needed to find some balance within myself. I think that sometimes, when you think about the people that you are entertaining, and it's just like, okay, because I can talk to someone that I'm not in love with or that I'm not wanting to be with. I don't need to be emotionally attached. But unfortunately, you just can't avoid, no matter how honest you're trying to be, or no matter what, people have feelings. They have feelings. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I don't feel a certain way, but that person might. And then how do men react when they don't get their way, or when they're trying to, keep you in a situation that you don't want to be in? Those are the things that I want to avoid. I want to avoid the drama. I want to avoid the stalking. I want to avoid the people, popping up at your house and you're like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Okay, well, if they're stalking you and popping up at your house, you got that good.
I mean, I do know that. I
Right,
can't lie, but that's
right,
not the problem. That is not
right.
true. So,
I had some post, I can't remember what post or was it story or something where I was talking about the sex and it only lasts 6 minutes, consistently like 6 minutes. And men were sliding all up in my inbox, like, this is only 6 minutes, just good. Look, that's a terrible excuse. Okay. I don't want to hear that. Like, like I said before, I feel like in a previous podcast, we've talked about like pull out, regroup, think about politics, go back in. It should not be a 6 minute event
ever. Unless
consistently.
you are so good that you can get me off in those 6 minutes, and then I'll be fine, I'll be happy. If you could do that, we're good. High five. Woo!
That part. But I'm still waiting for that because I've never, never had that. I have had a man orally get me off in 6 minutes, and that was pretty impressive. And I
Ever.
only know it was 6 minutes because the church bell started ringing when he
Ma'am,
started doing it.
ma'am.
I live across the street from the church, like
Okay, I didn't know that. I
watching.
was like, the church bells.
Yes, girl. Church bells started going off. They go off for like 4 minutes. They would play, and
Mm,
then the clock read like 6:06. And I'm like, damn, that was like record time. And it was so good. It was so good.
Mm, mm. Wow.
Yeah.
See, and so conversely, I haven't had good oral. Boy, the cobwebs for me to think about. Like I've had it, but like good, like, oh my God. I like because I'll tell you to leave it alone. Like if you're not into it and you're not good at it, it's okay. It's fine. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. I'd rather not.
Wow.
I don't want you playing down there. Please.
See, that's the only way I've ever. So if you're not doing it, then I don't like. Am I gonna finish? I don't know. Probably not because it's not. I'm still waiting. So
Gosh. So yeah, so definitely for you, it's definitely worth it, to wait for somebody who has everything. Let's merge these parts. You're good at oral, you're gonna last more than 6 minutes. Let's come together like Voltron and give JR what she needs.
yes, please, 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 because this has been a struggle. There's not even anyone that I would want to just call like that I could have emotionless
Mhm.
sex with. Anyone I would call, it's someone I already have like feelings for on some
Yeah.
level. And so then those are just going to elevate, of course, if I get physical with you. And now I'm in a situation where I have feelings for you and they're not reciprocated, which still blows my mind because Olivia, I am fun. Okay. I have my stuff together. Like,
Mhm.
I have great credit. The mortgage is paid. Like, what the hell? Why am I only a hole for your dick? Like, why you don't want to date me, but you're attracted enough to me to have sex with me, but you're not interested enough to date me? Make it make sense.
It doesn't make sense, and I'm not even gonna try, try. Because they be trying to make it make sense, and it's like, "Sir, that is not even math.
It's not.
That is not even math that you're doing right now, so please step away, please step back."
No.
Um, I know for me, it's just more of the and again, is it me? Is it who I'm picking? But it's just this emotional turmoil and drama, and it's like, "Sir, you've got issues. You got things that you need to iron out, right? You've got either I'm triggering you or you're triggering me, but whatever it is, and then especially like the older we get, everyone's set in their ways, everyone has their whatever, but I just feel like some men, they just have all these things in place of how things should be. And it's just like person by person, like friendships. I don't, all your friendships are not the same. We're different people, you have different personalities. I'm not the last girl. And I think we talked about this in the previous, I won't go into it, but it's like you have to come into a new situation open to the situation. And so it just gets, I just, personally, I was just tired. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm tired.
Okay.
I am not Ayanla. Okay.
Girl, and they won't get therapy.
You know, and oh, well, you've been to therapy? I have.
Yes.
I have. I took myself down to the lady. Yes, I have.
Yes. This is why we communicate so effectively. And why we get so damn tired dealing with y'all who won't communicate if I can't because you don't have the skills to communicate effectively or actively listen or any of that good shit that you
Or
learn
be
in therapy.
or be honest.
That part. Are you gonna get that from therapy though? I don't even know. I feel like that's just a character flaw at this point.
Well,
Yeah.
could be, could be.
Because
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
oh, we talked about Risa Tisa and Legion, and yes, I have one of those where it's pathological, the lying. It's like, and the more I told this man, you don't got to lie to kick it. You ain't got to lie, Craig. Like it was like in one ear and out the other. He's like, okay, well, I'm gonna lie anyway, and that was it.
Because I'm convinced they get off on the lying. Like if they're not lying, it's not fun. They're not enjoying it. It has to be.
So then,
It
how
ha-
am I supposed to trust you to have sex with you
They
if
don't
you
care.
can't? Well, exactly, but I care. That's the problem. That's why I'm celibate because I can't meet a man who I actually trust, to like tell me the truth about if he's sleeping with other women or like if he has an STD or like anything of that nature. So I just keep it to myself. I keep her all locked up, and she just marinating in her own lady juices ready and for the next man when he come with some honesty.
Exactly. And you just brought up something really good. So back to the celibacy, and we've talked previously about, getting tested into your next relationship. So you meet somebody and you really enjoy this person's company, you like them, you care about them, and you're taking it to that next step, and it's time to exchange tests. And this person actually finds out that they do have something that may be incurable. How do we proceed going forward?
That's happened like twice. I think twice. I don't know. Once for sure. So twice. But the other guy, he just didn't give me his test results. I got mine. I was ready. I'm like, hey, I got them. Let's go. Because I was so excited. Like I got all of my panties, all of them out of the drawer here on a silver platter. I'm ready to have sex with you. And I ain't ready to have sex with nobody ever. But I was ready. I really liked him. And that man it did never brought me them test results, child. He came to my job, bought donut holes for me and my coworkers, had lunch with me out in the Times Square, gave me a passionate kiss, and I never heard from this Negro again. It just
Wow.
disappeared. And that is literally the only thing we could deduce that happened. Like, what?
Mhm.
Like, there was nothing else. There was like very little conflict. It was like we had fun together. Nothing. I don't know. And then the other guy, he did. And I was asking him, like, well, what's the solve? How do we fix this?
Mhm. Yeah, no.
And he didn't come up with an answer. And so we never got a chance to do it either. So.
I just don't understand why couldn't he come up with an answer? Like, "Sir, what was the issue?"
Well, I mean, I guess the condom like, how do they
Oh,
make the flavored condoms in, like, double XL, like Magnum XL?
yeah, no, they don't. But they work for that purpose, maybe it may be a snug fit, but, as long as it's not a vigorous, situation, they work for that. They stretch,
Is
you
that
know?
comfortable?
It works.
Have it all choked up in there, like,
Definitely jam-packed, okay? It works for that purpose, so, where there's a will, there's a way.
I guess. I did talk to my physician about that when I was undergoing fertility treatments. I was like, what happens when you
Right,
meet someone who you want to be, you got to have unprotected sex. And yeah, she's like, most people just, when they're together, they're married, they just kind of take the risk. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not taking a risk for someone who I'm not with and lies to me all the time. And
right.
yeah. So have you had that situation?
I've had somebody who was honest about, having it wasn't the life-threatening one, so, and they never had, issues, there was never any symptoms, but, they were honest nonetheless and let me know, and we were careful, and
So you just took him at his word, like, you didn't make him get tested to see if he
no,
had
no, no,
anything.
like, he knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point in you just saying, "Oh, yeah." He knew what was gonna be on the test, so regardless, he still had to tell me.
I mean, I'm saying there might be more to the test. Shoot, he
No,
might have
no, no,
contracted 6 other things.
no, 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 he did give me the test.
Okay, I have a little
But
question.
prior to that, we had the conversation because he already knew, like, he knew,
Gotcha.
I'm
I'm
not gonna
like, shoot, he might have chlamydia, syphilis. There ain't even no cure for gonorrhea no more. That shit's antibiotic resistant now. So you get gonorrhea and you just got gonorrhea. So check. Like, you just a whole
no,
walking
no,
cesspool.
no, no, I mean, he just was like, "Alright, I'm gonna just straight up let you know this is, my situation." I was like, "Okay," but it was literally never a factor other than the being careful part.
Well, that's good.
You know? And it was somebody that I cared about. It wasn't just like, "Okay, we're just hooking up," you know? So and I think that a lot of times the conversations are had like, "Oh, yeah, we should be getting tested." And everybody acts like everybody's tests are clean. I'm like, "Y'all are lying. You're lying." Like, okay, I mean, if you're with the same person forever and ever, amen, okay, congratulations. But, for people who have, multiple partners or have, you're telling me that no one's ever come back? And I have this conversation with other people, and it's like I'm the crazy one. I'm like, "I guess. Alright, sure.
You crazy.
Just a little bit, but you know
Yeah.
what? I keep it real."
Yeah. But no crazier than the dude who called me talking about some, hey, I got my test results. We can have sex now.
He had to work on that. He had something he had to work out, girl.
Who is this? Who is this? I didn't know who was on the phone.
Like, how much longer? Like a year later, 2 years
At
later?
least, at least it was like 8 months to a year later. You calling me talking about you finally got tested. I asked you to get tested a year ago. You refused. And so then I was like, oh, okay, well, you're not getting tested, then we not getting no nay. We're good. But then I had another guy who he got tested every quarter. Sir, how much dick are you distributing that you need to get tested quarterly? What the hell?
That makes me concerned because or you were exposed at one point and you have to keep testing to make sure.
I mean, but even then, that's only 6 weeks.
No, if you come in contact with somebody that says that they have XYZ, the doctors, they'll tell you to keep testing because sometimes it's dormant. It doesn't always pop up in 6 weeks or 3 months or 6 months. So it's safest to test out for, like, at least a year. If you're smart, you keep going for 2.
And so you thought you was gonna bring that shit to my house.
He had to go get on that Dr. Sebi protocol real quick.
Yeah, some. 'Cause,
Clean
yeah,
it up.
no. No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, if you're getting tested way too often for my taste, so I gotta wonder some no.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, but I just had to ask because I just, I think it's interesting sometimes you ask that question and people are like, "What do you mean?" And it's like, it's you want somebody to bring you a test. What are you gonna do if they bring you that test back and it's like, "Womp, womp, womp." What do you
yeah,
do now? You don't like them anymore? Now you don't care about them anymore? Like,
right. And that's what someone else asked about that one guy, and I was like, "Okay, well, I really liked him. Like, we'd had
mhm,
to work some things out." Because I was really feeling him. But one gentleman, when I asked about, test results, he like started a whole fight with me. He's like, "I'm clean. Doctor never told me I never had nothing." I'm like,
okay, so then what's the problem?
that part, then just go get the damn test. And I mean, a whole fight, like on the phone, just going back and forth. And I'm just looking at the phone like, I'm not arguing with you right now. Just if that's the case,
Yeah,
was also going to say so. And then that's it. Why are you going back and forth with me about this? This is not a fight. This is not a conversation.
right.
But he kept making it one. And sure enough, what just happened? Did you leave me to have sex? Are you having sex without me? Oh, well, that's gonna be a hilarious clip because you disappeared and I'm like, "Are you without me? Did you leave to have sex without me?" Like, yeah, I want some too.
He showed up. Oh man, I was just about to say something really good too. Oh my god. Okay, how much time do we have?
10 minutes.
Okay, okay. So, what I wanted to bring up also is that I've had, as far as writing, right? Because we both write romance and we both write, spicy scenes in our books. Do you feel it necessary to add that into your writing? Because I've had people ask, like, okay, well, do you promote safe sex in your books? And I'm like, I mean, I have. It's not like a common theme or a thread, or I feel like I must, but for the most part, it's a fantasy. No, I don't.
Right. First of all, let's clear some up. I don't write romance.
Well, you know what I mean.
I write sex in my murder books
Like,
because
right?
I feel like if we're murdering people, there needs to be sex involved because what good murderer can function well without good sex?
So,
Obviously, they're doing better than the writer. The writer is functioning barely without good sex. But I acknowledge, I think in two of my books, like, dude, we should not have been doing that without a condom.
mhm,
So yeah, there
mhm.
was no condom. And then the girl asked, like, "Hey, did you wear a condom?" Like, and he's like, "Yeah, nah, you kind of jumped on everything and just
Right.
yeah, Mhm.
Yeah, like I said, I have stories where it fit the scene. I wrote it in, and then I have others like my R&B series. Not one in sight, not one in sight. But these are, also people who have, it's like basically I'm gonna be with you, regardless. I don't care. So
Yeah.
it's
But
whatever.
yours is a little more, I think, because those are athletes, like, you probably should be wearing a condom with them. Saying, and they are sexy, fine athletes, like, seriously.
Well, nobody cared in the moment.
I guess not, like, see, that's how you end up acting.
Make,
You got a baby
make
mama and child support and everything else.
make you lose your mind. Fine.
Yeah, because I lost mine when I was reading it. I was like, "Oof, oh, okay." Outside at the lifeguard on the lifeguard deck thing, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We all gonna end up with a record.
Mm.
I'm fine with it.
But girl, yeah, and that's really why, like, I write in my books when I want to, I would love to experience this. Do, 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 do.
Right? Same. Except all the choking. There's like a lot of erotic asphyxiation in my next book. And I'm like, okay, I want to experience all of that, but without all the choking. Like, can we not? We don't need to do that.
Well, we've talked about this in another podcast, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
won't go there. I won't
Well,
go there. But yeah, I mean, and the other thing is that when you say that you're celibate, people look at you like, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What do you mean? You're beautiful. Why are you celibate?" There's nothing wrong with me. I could have sex right now if I wanted to.
that part. And it stinks because the guy that I was very interested in, yeah, he wanted to. And I'm like, no, because I'm just going to get attached and I
Mhm.
can't. Mm. But with your celibacy, do you have like any fun toys that you prefer?
It's so interesting. When I'm not celibate, I'm very much into toys, but when I am, it's just me. It's me versus
Well, yeah, that's the point.
it's just me versus me, It's
Oh, like literally just you. thought I thought you meant like it's just me all
no, no, no.
by myself. I didn't know you meant like, oh, see, I can't do it that way.
Yeah.
Like she's like, what are you doing with those? Stop it. Just stop. Okay. Are you washing us? What are you doing? Like you can just do it with your like fingers. Like it just
Yeah. Best friends. Or these two if you're not careful.
wait,
Yeah.
serious? What do you do? I don't even want to know. I kind of do want to know. I need a lesson after this.
That's for later.
Right? Because I feel like I'm doing some things wrong. Like I'm so out of practice with everything. Like I'm hoping like all of it is just like riding a bike because I am super out of practice. But yeah, these I can't even do it. I just go get the toy.
Just get it. Yeah, they
Yeah,
better come back. Because the
right.
toys can upset me. Because now I'm like, "Oh, like, I want the real where's the real person?"
Yes.
You
Yes.
know? So
Well, I bought a new one because I don't normally use the ones that go inside. I just use the like little bullets and stuff. And I
yeah.
bought this like and it's like a thrusting one, right? And so I'm like, oh, this is fun. This is whoosh, 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 right?
OMG.
And so I'm like, okay, well, let's try it. And it was like, I thought the thing was gonna stall. It was like, okay, we can do this. Come on. Like it was not, you could hear it slow down, like like it just yeah. So I'm like, okay, but I gotta do something because eventually I keep telling my doctor I'm gonna do it this year. I'm gonna do it. So when I finally do, I don't want him to like it'd be all like, I need to like
Surprise.
yeah.
But that'll be the fun part. That'll be part of the fun, getting somebody who can actually get her to, like, be like, "Yes, come inside. I'm here for you.
Yeah, it just sounds uncomfortable to me. But
Keep hope alive."
I don't have any of that. It's gone. It left. It
Okay,
left.
I have it for the both of us. I'll keep it alive for the both of us.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah, we're accepting applications.
Yes, all artists, any artist with
Serious.
oil paint. Slide through, okay? Just
Ooh, that was so sexy.
that was
Wow.
so
Mm,
hot. Oh my gosh. Man, the way he was moving, that's all I can go back to is the way.
yeah, I think more men need to, take pride in that. I don't know why they feel like they can't be like, sexy and sensual too. Like, get into it. Get
Take
into
pride. You said take pride, take a lesson. I have no man ever have sex with me like that. I'm still waiting. So yeah, no, take a lesson.
take lessons, take notes. You have hips, they work, they swivel, they twist.
Mm,
Hmm. It's another podcast.
girl, yeah.
That's another show.
Oh well.
Sex Talks with Olivia. No, let me stop.
Well, you already did enough of that in your book.
I want some guys to read that book. Like, read this. Do you see what he's doing? Read it. Do it.
Which one is the sexiest one?
Um, Out of all of my books, I mean, right now I'm currently feeling Jay. Jay is the latest. I like
The
Jay.
the first one?
No, he's the
Oh
giving it.
no, I meant which book has the most sex?
Oh, has the most sex. I think it's the first one because it was two guys. So yeah.
Wait, two guys with a woman or two guys together?
No, two guys with the woman had two different guys. She's in a love triangle.
Trying to be more clear, okay? Because I kind of like watching that kind of
That's another podcast.
another podcast. Okay, y'all, we're gonna cut this out right now. We are done. Thank you for joining us in the Lit Ladies Lounge as we discussed our our painful celibacy. Can't even get it out. But please feel free to like and subscribe and follow, share, all that good stuff. See you soon.
Bye.